Karens often believe they're untouchable, but what happens when these entitled individuals face arrest? Here are two of the most shocking and satisfying instances where Karens realize they've been caught, starting with Sarah Boone. She was accused of killing her husband Jorge by locking him in a suitcase and leaving him to die. Sarah was swiftly brought in for interrogation to determine if she was truly as malevolent as suspected.
So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid a hand on him.
Okay. What about the scratches? Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on the back of his neck, kind of going, but it's going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from. In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
Requesting to swab under Sarah's fingernails might seem unusual, but it could be crucial in determining how Jorge sustained his injuries. Given that the wounds were fresh, there's a strong possibility that forensics could find dried blood or skin cells under Sarah's nails, which would conclusively implicate her. Unfortunately for Sarah, there is other evidence that was much easier to obtain.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And
Fuck you.
That's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it up.
I don't want to watch it, please.
The video showed Jorge trapped in the suitcase, pleading to be released while Sarah taunted him from outside. The police couldn't have hoped for more compelling evidence, especially since it was captured on Sarah's own phone.
So this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
As if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
Sarah is clearly attempting to maintain her innocence by telling the detectives that the video is distressing to her. However, does she really sound like a woman watching a video of her husband dying? While everyone reacts differently to trauma, it's hard to believe that her response would be a single deadpan sentence, seemingly intended only to show some concern to the police.
I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but it's like you guys are kind of trying to feed me.
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
No.
Why don't you remember making the video?
Probably because we have been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
No.
Sarah is frantically trying to explain away the video, but in doing so, she essentially admits that it is her recording and that she left Jorge alone in the suitcase. Since Jorge died due to her neglect, this at the very least constitutes a manslaughter charge. However, she isn't doing a convincing job of persuading the detectives that this was an accident.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And what was
suitcase.
your plan?
Waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him? Maybe I shouldn't?
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because
That's
it didn't happen.
that's like an assumption. That's what you all are thinking. Just,
We're asking.
it's the drinking.
Sarah spends nearly 2 hours desperately trying to manipulate the detectives and explain away the damning evidence they've presented. However, the detectives remain completely unfazed and ultimately decide they've heard enough.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up.
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
Not intentionally.
We understand that.
She's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand
call Brian, please.
that. Okay.
Or can I not make a phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So why
You'll
is
be
this
afforded-
happening? So this was a trick.
No, it's not
No,
a trick.
not
How's
a
it a
trick.
trick? Your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
Doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Sarah has been charged with second-degree murder and is facing a potential life sentence. As of this video's upload, the trial is still ongoing. In our next case, the suspect wasn't so fortunate. This public outburst occurred on a plane ready for takeoff. Prior to the footage, she had been asked to leave multiple times due to her refusal to wear a mask during the pandemic.
Hello.
We're gonna take you off the aircraft.
Yep, you're gonna have to get off the aircraft,
Yeah,
okay?
and you're out there,
Yep.
and I compliment you in that way.
But she's a representative of the aircraft. They don't want you flying on their plane today, okay? So you're gonna have to get off
After
the
they
aircraft.
made us wait and wait and wait.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But right now, I'm gonna
And
need you.
that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to grab your bag and just
And I
step
did
off
not
the
do
aircraft.
anything, actually. Disrespect.
We'll talk about it outside.
Disruptive, besides speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what fucking America's about.
calm down.
No, you know
Listen
that.
to me. Grab
no,
your bag.
you know that.
When she's asked to grab her bag and leave, she says something truly bizarre. The suspect exhibits numerous strange mannerisms and seems to have severe mood swings. Notice how her expression suddenly changes and how she rapidly experiences a wide range of emotions throughout the encounter.
No one's
And
gonna
if
put their hands on you.
all right, yeah, you
Grab your
won't.
bag and
Yeah,
just step off
you
the
won't.
Okay, but I need you to get up.
No. You
Okay?
need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like Jesus motherfucking Christ.
You need to calm down.
No, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do. And if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to
Okay.
do to me, right? So
ready?
I'm gonna say what I am meant to say.
Yeah.
No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Yeah, everybody is
You're
doing
gonna
this.
get arrested if you do not
I'm
stop.
already gonna get arrested.
You're gonna.
The police cautioned the suspect that if she doesn't cooperate, they'll need to intervene physically. Her response is dramatic, and she also clings to a supposed promise made by one of the officers that she wouldn't be arrested if she disembarked from the plane.
Here's what's happening. They're gonna deplane the aircraft. I'm gonna take you off the
That was
plane,
already happening. Don't.
and you're going to jail.
It won't happen
Okay.
if you get up and walk out with me right now.
Yeah.
But if you're not
I
going
don't
to,
trust
Yep.
that.
That's how it's gonna work.
Do you see how that's a threatening system?
That's the way it is,
It's
man.
not cool.
Are you
I
gonna-
want to trust you. You want to trust me? That's not healing. We're not healing.
The suspect is escorted off the plane and taken into custody. Her reaction is childlike. She cries in a manner that seems insincere and expresses a belief that her human rights have been violated. As she describes her actions, it's clear she has a skewed perception of what occurred. It's uncertain whether she is intentionally dishonest or if there is another factor influencing her account.
Okay.
Come
with me.
I wasn't doing it.
Come with me.
Why are you doing that? See, you lied right there, man.
The suspect alternates between portraying herself as a victim and expressing anger towards the police. She appears to believe she has been unfairly treated and accuses one of the officers of lying to coerce her compliance, even alleging that the officer did not wear a mask themselves.
How is anyone gonna stop anything when you lie to them?
You have your chance, ma'am.
I had my chance. You
asked
didn't even
you-
give me
I
a
asked
chance. I
you-
looked at you in your eyes,
asked you
and
10
I
times.
knew you were lying to me. I saw you outside before I even came in with your mask off.
Once again, we observe a case where the individual being arrested chooses to target a specific officer as the scapegoat for their situation. The suspect refuses to cooperate with this particular officer, but is willing to comply with other members of law enforcement.
All right. Ready to step
will
out?
not
Are you
cooperate
gonna comply
you,
with
no,
everybody?
with you too, yes. Not with you, because you're a liar.
Towards the end of the arrest, she starts making seemingly random comments, including suggesting that a nurse present to check on her is attracted to the officer she has a problem with.
here, let me get your temperature at least.
And, oh, you think he's cute? Oh, yeah, I thought he was cute too. I looked in his eyeballs, and I thought he looked into my eyeballs, and then he abused that.
Her unpredictable mood swings and irrational reactions persist until the video concludes, with her asserting that her inability to relax is the fault of law enforcement. It appears probable that there are underlying psychiatric issues at play here, though without a professional assessment, it's difficult to confirm. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.